After 6 long years of silence, it looks like the Panasonic Lumix LX100 III might actually be on its way. And if the latest rumors are anything to go by, it could be packing a feature that we've never seen in this series before. We're talking about a potential sensor upgrade that nobody really saw coming. While most of us were expecting a simple refresh, the rumor mill is now pointing to a massive leap, a 21 to 25 megapixel sensor, possibly borrowed from the powerhouse GH6. And if that's true, this isn't just a minor update, it's a completely different camera. For years, the Panasonic Lumix LX100 series has been a cult classic for street photographers and travelers, thanks to its fantastic Micro Four Thirds sensor and fast Leica lens. But with the LX100 released way back in 2018, a lot of us thought the line was dead. Now, a wave of new leaks suggests Panasonic wasn't just sitting around, they might have been building a monster. In this video, we're going to break down all the credible leaks and rumors circling the highly anticipated Lumix LX100 III. We'll cover the rumored specs, the potential launch window, and the price point that has everyone talking. And, of course, we'll see how it might stack up against its biggest rivals, the Fujifilm X10VI and the Sony RX107, to figure out if Panasonic is about to drop the new king of compact cameras. The game-changing sensor. Let's get right to it, the heart of the camera. The biggest rumor is that the LX100 III will feature a brand new 25.2 megapixel Micro Four Thirds sensor. This would be a monumental jump from the 17 megapixel sensor in the LX102. We're not talking about a small bump. This would be a generational upgrade that pushes the LX100 III into a whole new league. For photographers, this means way more detail and more freedom to crop in without losing quality. Imagine taking a wide shot of a street scene and being able to pull a small detail out for a large print. That's the kind of power we're talking about. If this rumor holds up, this kind of upgrade also suggests a big improvement in dynamic range and low-light performance. A new sensor, especially if it's related to the one in Panasonic's GH6 or G9 II, could let you capture incredible detail in both bright skies and dark shadows in the same shot. For anyone who's ever been frustrated by noisy, grainy photos on a compact camera at night, this could be a total game changer. So where does that put it in the market? This is where it gets interesting. The Fujifilm X10VI has a bigger 42MP APS-C sensor, which is technically going to pull in more light and resolution. But it's stuck with a fixed 35mm equivalent prime lens. Then you have the Sony RX107, which is incredibly tiny and has a flexible 20 to 200mm zoom. But its 2MP 1-inch sensor is much smaller than what's rumored for the LX100 III, so it likely won't keep up in tougher lighting conditions. If these leaks are accurate, the LX100 III could carve out this perfect middle ground, a sensor that's way bigger than the Sony's, with the zoom lens flexibility that the Fuji just doesn't have. It's a balance that no other camera really offers right now. The legendary lens and a critical first, APS-C for the glass. Everyone expects the iconic 24 to 75mm equivalent f1.7 to 2.8 Leica lens to make a return. And why wouldn't it? This lens is the soul of the X100 series, known for its beautiful image quality and that creamy background blur. While the Fuji X10VI's lens is razor sharp, being locked into one focal length can be limiting. The LX100 zoom would give you the freedom to go from a wide street shot to a tighter portrait without having to zoom with your feet. But the really big story here, the feature photographers have been begging for, is the rumored addition of 5-axis in-body image stabilization, or IBIS. This would be a first for the LX series and a massive deal for handheld shooting. IBIS works by physically moving the sensor to cancel out your hand movements, letting you shoot at much slower shutter speeds in the dark and still get sharp photos. Think capturing those beautiful light trails at night, totally handheld, without turning your shot into a blurry mess. And for videographers, this is even more important. The combination of the lens's own stabilization with a new 5-axis IBIS could deliver seriously smooth, gimbal-like footage without any extra gear. This would solve a major problem for creators who want a powerful, tiny video rig. It's a feature that would really cement the LX100's place as a true hybrid camera for people who shoot both photos and video. Pro-level video in your pocket. Panasonic has always been a leader in video, and the leaks suggest that LX100 is getting some serious video chops. Several sources are pointing to 4K video at 60 frames per second, a huge step up from the 30 FPS on the last model. This opens up the door for silky smooth slow motion that looks incredibly professional. Some rumors are even whispering about 6K video at 30 FPS, which would be absolutely unheard of in a camera this small. On top of that, there are strong rumors about internal 10-bit video recording. If you're not familiar, 10-bit video captures over a billion colors versus the 16 million in standard 8-bit. This gives you so much more flexibility when you're color grading your footage later on. The potential for Panasonic's Vlog profile, something usually found in their pro cinema cameras, would make this a killer B camera for serious filmmakers. And to make all this possible, it looks like Panasonic is finally fixing one of the biggest complaints about the old models, the fixed screen. Leaks are strongly pointing to a fully articulating, high-resolution touchscreen. This is so important for vloggers, for anyone shooting at creative angles, and honestly, for making the camera way more versatile and fun to use. If you're getting as excited as I am about what this camera could be, do me a quick favor and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And make sure you're subscribed with notifications turned on, because you are not going to want to miss our future updates on this. The autofocus revolution. For a long time, the knock against Panasonic cameras was their autofocus. The contrast-based system was good, but it could sometimes wobble or hunt for focus, especially in low light. Well, with the LX100 III, that's all supposed to change. The single biggest upgrade we're hearing about is the switch to a hybrid phase detection autofocus system. This is huge. Phase Detect AF is the same tech you find in top-tier cameras from Sony and Canon, and it's known for being incredibly fast and sticky. It should mean faster focusing and much better subject tracking. Whether you're shooting your kids running around, a fast car on the street, or just trying to get a candid shot in a dim room, this new AF system should, in theory, lock on and not let go. For street photographers, that's the difference between getting the shot and missing it. To add to that, leaks suggest the new processing engine will also have AI-powered subject recognition. This could be a version of the human and animal eye tracking seen in Panasonic's pro cameras like the S5e, which would be amazing for both photos and video. Putting a pro-level sensor together with a pro-level autofocus system in a body this small is the dream for a lot of people. It would finally address the biggest weakness of the previous models: the launch window and shocking price. So, when could we actually see this thing? And what's it going to cost? This is where the speculation really heats up. The most persistent rumors point to a launch in late 2025, probably in the third or fourth quarter, just in time for the holiday season. The price, though, is where the rumors split. Some sources think Panasonic will try to keep it aggressive, maybe just under the $1,000 mark, to stay competitive. But a growing number of leaks are pointing to a much higher, more premium price tag, possibly between $1,200 and $1,500, or maybe even more. Now, a $1,500 price might sound like a lot for a compact camera, but you have to look at what you're potentially getting. If the rumors are true, it would have a sensor and processor from cameras that cost twice as much, pro video features, and advanced AF and stabilization. At that price, Panasonic isn't just going after the Sony RX107 anymore, it would be taking a direct shot at the cult favorite Fujifilm X100 VI. It's a bold move. It seems like Panasonic might be trying to create a whole new category, the premium, do-it-all hybrid compact. So, to sum it all up, the Panasonic Lumix LX100 III is shaping up to be way more than just another sequel. It feels like a total reimagining of what a compact camera can be. If the three biggest rumors turn out to be true, the 25.2 MP sensor, the phase detection autofocus, and the 5-axis IBIS, then Panasonic will have made a massive leap. This could truly be the ultimate hybrid compact, a camera that gives you the perfect mix of image quality, lens flexibility, and pro features in a body you can actually carry everywhere. It seems ready to challenge the current champs of the compact world and could easily become the go-to camera for creators who want power and portability. But that's just my take on the rumors. I really want to know what you think. What's the one feature you're most excited about for the Lumix LX100 III? And do you think a $1,500 price tag is justified? Or is Panasonic aiming too high? Let me know what you think in the comments. And of course, if you want to stay on top of all the news and see our full review when this camera finally drops, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.